What are 5 common idols?
I'm going to give you 5 common idols that we encounter in our work as reconcilers and encourage you to contemplate these in your own situation. So the first one is an improper desire for physical pleasure. Now, there's many things that fall into this. An obvious one is a sexual pleasure. Pornography, and in particular, internet pornography, is a very pervasive issue in our society today. So pervasive that a number of years ago, Ambassadors of Reconciliation produced a study called Responding to Sexual Temptation in a High-Tech Society. You see, at the time, there were many, many books on the topic, but they're all very law-oriented, and we wanted to present something that balanced law and gospel. So that the sexual pleasure is one improper desire. Now, is sexual desire wrong? Well, no. God, that's a gift of God for enjoyment within the covenant of marriage. But it's so easy to take it beyond the marriage covenant. And of course, the internet has made that so much more available. The other physical pleasures, all addictions of all sorts can fit into this. I told you and confessed to you that I really like to eat. In fact, I like to eat too much. That would fall into this, right? But one malady I do not suffer with. I can just say with absolute confidence, I don't suffer from this one, and that is exercising too much to have the excellent physique. Now, some people struggle with that. I can tell you, I don't. But so those are examples of improper desires for physical pleasure. The next one is pride and arrogance. Now, from Luther's explanation, one of the things that we can put too much trust in is ourselves. And the way that manifests is a prideful or arrogant attitude. A judgmental attitude is how that can come about. Love of money and material possessions. This is tied to the cravings. We can love or crave something more than God. And so the acquisition of money or the fear of losing our money, right, could fall into this. Material possessions, this is the bigger boat, house, car, that sort of thing would fall into this. And then fear of man. I kind of mentioned that before. One of the common things that we fear more than we fear God is other people. We fear their response more than we fear God. Let me give you an example that I think most of you will relate. So a teenager wants to go to a party. He knows that they're going to have alcohol and probably other illicit substances, and he should not go because his parents told him he shouldn't. And he knows his parents said he shouldn't. He knows God says he shouldn't, but he cares more about what his friends are going to think of him. We have a term for that, and you're probably thinking it right now. Right? It's peer pressure. Peer pressure is a sociological term for fear of man. And my friends, teenagers aren't the only ones who struggle with that. And finally, there's good things that I want too much. These are the very gifts of God that we can want too much.